Hi, Firsties. I have another great book to share with you today. Instead of being called Mother Goose, it's called Mother Bruce. Let's go jump in now. Mother Bruce by Ryan T. Higgins. Bruce was a bear who lived all by himself. He was a grump. I don't like grumps. Do you? Look at that grumpy face. Ow. Turn it upside down, right? Make it into a smile. He did not like the rain. He did not like sunny days. No, he doesn't. Do you see his face? He did not like cute little animals. Who could not like cute little animals? Everybody likes cute little animals. Not Bruce. Uh-oh, he is very grouchy. Bruce only liked one thing: eggs. He collected them from all over the forest. Good morning, Mrs. Sparrow. And look at Bruce getting the eggs. But Bruce didn't eat eggs raw like other bears. Instead, he cooked them into fancy recipes that he found on the internet. Wow, he's a good cook, right? I love to have cooked eggs. One day, Bruce came across a recipe for hard-boiled goose eggs drizzled with honey salmon sauce. So he went out to get the ingredients. Do you think this story is real or make-believe, huh? Can bears really go in the computer and go shopping with a shopping basket? No. First, he caught a few salmon. Then he collected honey from a local beehive. He liked to support local business, you see. Last, he went to Mrs. Goose's nest to pay her a visit. Are these eggs free-range, organic? Now, bears can get fish, right? And get honey from a tree and get an egg from a bird. Let's see what happens next. At home, Bruce prepared the eggs for hard boiling. Look at him cooking them up in his kitchen. But the fire in his stove fizzled, so he went out to get more wood. When Bruce came back, he was met with an unwelcome surprise. Uh-oh, what do you think the surprise will be? Let's go see. Mama! Mama! Bruce became the victim of mistaken identity. They think Bruce is his mom. He doesn't look like a bird, right? He's not a goose. He's a bear. Bruce wanted hard-boiled eggs, not goslings. He supposed he could settle for buttered goslings on toast, but for some reason, he lost his appetite. It's too hard to look at them and eat them, probably. They're too cute, right? Bruce scooped up the little geese and stomped back to their nest, only to find Mrs. Goose had flown south early. I will have to ask Mrs. Goose about her return policy. Be back in April. Uh-oh. He can't return him. She's gone. She flew south. Now what? Bruce left the goslings there anyway, and he went back home. Now that's not very nice, Bruce. You can't leave babies like that. They need some help, right? Mama! Mama! But he was followed. Bruce was very stern and said things like, "Go away," and "I am not your mother." And also, "I liked you better when you were eggs." Do you think the goslings will go away now, or do you think they will stay? Let's see. Roar! Bruce could take it no longer and became extra grumpy with them. Did they look afraid? Did they look afraid now? I don't think so. Uh-oh, Bruce. I think you're stuck with your goslings. It didn't work. Goslings always follow their mother, even if she is a he and he is a bear. Mama! Uh-oh, Bruce. Be careful. Let's see where Bruce is going. Do you think he'll be able to get away from the goslings? Let's see. Bruce was stuck with them. He tried to make the best of it. Poor Bruce, right? He's really stuck with these goslings. They just won't go away. It was hard work. Black. Ew! Yuck! He's having a hard time. It's like he's their mama now. He's cooking for them, taking care of them all the time. Look how exhausted Bruce is. Poor Bruce. Do you think he'll get rid of the goslings another way? Annoying baby geese. And the seasons passed. Bruce watched the pesky goslings grow older. Stubborn teenage geese. Boring adult geese. Then one fall afternoon, he saw other goose families flying south. Finally, he'd be rid of those geese, and he could take a long winter nap. He finally is going to find a way to get rid of them, right? He's figured out a plan. Always have a plan. Bruce explained migration. But they didn't listen. They love him, right? They love their mama. Bruce needed the geese to leave, so he got creative. Do you see the slingshot he made? He's shooting him off. Right out, right? Let's see. Nothing worked. The geese would not leave Bruce. Sigh. What's he to do, guys? What should he do? If you were Bruce, how would you get rid of the geese? You know what? Before I finish the story, let's get out our read and respond. We're going to respond now. Pause the video and get yours out. I'll get mine out now. Mine is black and looks like this. Yours might be a different color. You're going to make an idea, a plan, if you were Bruce, how you would get rid of the geese. Let's go ahead and start writing. Here's my sticky note for my next open page. Remember we did our worry note last? So now I go one page after. And here is mine. Find yours now. Capital I, space, would, W-O-U-L-D, I would, space, oh, I'm going to go down another line, get, G-E-T, get, space, rid, rid, R-I-D, rid, space, of, O-F. Now I have to go down to the other line, right? I would get rid of, next line, sight word the, T-H-E, the, space, geese, G-G, G-E-E, geese, S-E. I would get rid of the geese by, and you make your plan. How would you get rid of the geese? If you were Bruce, what would you do to get rid of the geese? He's tried a lot of different things. He tried to scare them by roaring at them. He tried to slingshot them. He tried to explain migration. They still wouldn't leave. So what would you do to get rid of the geese? Finish your sentence. Afterwards, you can draw your picture and color it in. Okay, so copy your sentence now. Pause the video if you need to. And you can finish playing after. Okay, let's go ahead and finish our story. So poor Bruce, he's been trying and trying to get rid of these geese, and he's finally giving up, right? Because nothing worked, right? Nothing was working. They just wouldn't leave him. So Bruce decided to pack some bags and take his geese into town. They boarded a bus. Look at them. They're all getting ready. Do you think he's going to trick them and try to get them on the bus and maybe run off? Maybe that's his plan. Is that something you wrote? Maybe that's a good plan to trick them. But no. He migrated to Miami. He decided to move to Miami with the birds. Now every winter, Bruce and his geese head south together. They laze about at the beach in tacky shirts, slipping ice-cold lemonade, while Bruce dreams of new recipes that don't hatch. Doesn't look too bad, Bruce. Talk about making lemonade. Uh-oh. Look what happened. Mama! Oh no, do you think this story will start all over again? I hope not. Make sure you write your plan. If you were Bruce, how would you get rid of the geese? Finish your sentence and draw a picture. I can't wait to see what you write. Bye, firsties.